Hey guys, LechK here, in the middle of replacing headers on my 2007 Dodge Charger. This is the 3.5 liter engine V6, and before I finish installing the new headers, I'm going to replace my starter. It's something I've been wanting to do, and since I'm already right there in the right spot, I want to change the starter. I had a delayed crank on this car for a while. Once in a while when you start it, it just won't start right away. So I did the battery change, all that. The only thing I think it's left that it could be the starter. So this is the starter for the Dodge Charger. Nothing crazy to install it. It's just a little hard to get to the spot where it's located. This is the part. And I've been holding off on this for a while. I think I got this part in 2017. So let me show you where it's located under the car. And then I will show you guys how to remove the old one and how to install the new one. So headers were right there, and our starter is right here. So as you see right now, it's really easy to get to. There's a few bolts that you gotta remove, disconnect it. You see, disconnect the car battery so you don't short anything. And then we'll pop in the new one. If you had your headers in your pipe for the exhaust going here, it'd be a little harder to get to. A lot of people say you gotta remove the steering column here, which is not bad. You know, you got a bolt here, gotta pop this out, but it can be pain. But technically, you can still angling, wiggle it out through this area as well. So it's doable without removing anything. It's just when you have this mid pipe going from the headers to the exhaust removed, it's easier to work with. So first I'll show you guys how to pop this guy off, and then we'll install the new one. So before you start working on the car, just a reminder, disconnect the battery, 10mm wrench, loosen this bolt, and disconnect your negative terminal, and now we can work on the car. And here's the top view of its location. So as you see, it's right there. With the headers out right now, it's easy to even get it out from the top, but I'll show you guys from the bottom, as that's how most people will do. So first, I'm going to disconnect cables here, and then the 3 bolts in the back, and we'll just pop out. Alrighty, so remember to disconnect the wires. Basically pop this tab off. It just slides off with a little snapping thing, and then this one here, you just unscrew the 13mm socket, and it just pops off. And that's only 2 wires. Once that's out of the way, you have these 3 bolts, 1, 2, and 3. I actually marked them with a Sharpie, 1, 2, and 3, in case there's different lengths or sizes, so I can put them back in the same place. And now over 15mm, we're just gonna pop them off. 1, 2, and 3 here. You can easily reach each one with a ratchet, as you see. So unscrew these, and then we should be able to pull it out. And the bolts are off. Last one is loose already here. Oops, there we go. Remember, this bracket needs to be clamped back on when you bolt it back on. But now we should be able to just pop it right out. You might have to wiggle and twist it if you have the headers in the way, but you rotate it towards the engine block. Look at the ports. Oh, it's pretty heavy for one hand. And we are out. Don't lose this piece. We're gonna take this out and inspect it. Let me give you guys a close-up of what it looks like in there. And here's the old starter. I mean, for a 2007 car, this is in pretty good condition. It still starts and works, but like I said, sometimes I have a delayed crank, so I don't want to deal with that anymore. And here is the new one. So one thing you want to do is compare, actually. Even if it says it's the right one, does it make sense? Does it line up? Does it look like it's the right one? Which in my case, it looks like it does. So let's pop the new one in. A view from the top to show you what this starter actually connects to. So that's what it's rotating. That's what you want a good, new, fresh, functional starter. Before reinstall, this is what this plate looks like, and this is how it's gonna go on. Just so you know, before popping it back in. Okay, so this plate does have this little plastic piece sticking out, so we can hook it on our third bolt right now. Hole for the third bolt, I mean. Right here. And then this will just sit in place for us. There we go. Just like that. See? And now this piece will be facing the engine. So we'll go this way. And just pop it right in. Okay. Now you grab a couple of the screws, secure it. First screw in. Just make sure it all looks lined up. And get the other two in, then we can connect the wiring. Just make sure for the second screw you get that clamp back on there as well. And now we're gonna just tighten down, torque it to the specified specs. We'll find those out in listing for you. But let me get the bolts back on, and then we can connect the wires. Alright, so quick view from the top since I have it here for you guys. 13mm bolt again, connect that one, tighten it down, reconnect the little wire connector here as well. That just snaps right on, and the starter's installed. Let's reconnect our car battery and make sure that it's working. Alright, battery reconnected. Let's see what we get. Okay, sounds like a beast. That's because we have no headers, but the starter works. So that was it, guys. Hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching. Check out my channel for more how-to videos, house stuff, car stuff, and a lot more. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.